Good morning, board members. I hope you're doing well on this June 1st that I am coming to you from our offices in Midtown. Wanted to tell you about a few things and thank those of you who were on the board meeting last month. It was a really productive meeting, and we do have some follow-up items that I'll tell you about in just a minute. But first, let me join Chairman Matthews in thanking our three members who are rotating off the board this term at the end of June. We want to thank so much James Hamrick. This is his second time on the board. Also, Matt Mumber. This is his second time on the board. And Stephanie Reyes, her first time on the board. Thanks so much to the three of you for your time and your effort and your expertise. We really, really appreciate it and hope you will stay in touch and let us contact you every once in a while with some information about Georgia Core and also if there's any way that we can continue to help each other. So, want to tell you a few things happening now. We are in the middle of our staff reorganization, and we talked about that at the board meeting. This has been a huge effort over the last 6 months. Just really trying to make sure our staff is, we're putting effort toward the right things and getting paid in the right ways for that effort. And so doing that, so having conversations here over the next couple weeks with folks and really appreciate your support in what we're doing with our staff. Want to follow up on October 7th and 8th and hope one or both of those is on your calendar. I know that's a lot to ask. These are the meetings we're hosting down at Trilith in the Fayetteville area. And this is the first meeting will be on October 7th, and that is to discuss the recommendations of the House Study Committee on Cancer Care Access to see what we as a cancer community can do ourselves to move those recommendations forward, and then what we need legislative help for. And then October 8th is going to be a day to talk about whether Georgia should have a clinical trials roundtable. And if we do, what would that mean? Who would support it? How would we do it? It's really a big topic for a long time, and so we're excited to have that conversation on the 8th. So please put those on your calendar if you haven't already, and we understand not everyone can come, but if you can, that would be fantastic. Also want to point out we are going gangbusters on our core research fundamentals training program. We talked about that during the meeting as well. The next course is July 20th and 21st. So if you have in your organizations, if you have research coordinators or managers that need refresher training, it is now open to all sites around Georgia. It started as only Georgia NCORE sites could be possible, but now in July and going forward, anyone can register for those. It's $150 a person, or if you have a large site and want to do something for many more than one or two people, then we can offer pricing on that as well. But we're excited about that. It's gotten great reviews, offers credits, CE credits, so think about that. Also, the Mumber and Street Awards are the deadline for those are coming up. We would really appreciate nominations. We haven't gotten many, to be honest, and we are doing everything we can to push for nominations. So the Matt Mumber Award for Excellence in Cancer Patient Navigation is really an award. It will go, the funds, the $5,000 of award will go to the organization, whoever wins that. And so it can be an individual, it can be a team, it could be the whole organization that's nominated. But we really need nominees for that. And then the other is the Phillips Street Cancer Community Champion Award. That is also a $5,000 award. That's to an individual, and that really should be to someone who has really given to the cancer community, whether it be financially through philanthropic gifts, whether it be through their time as a volunteer, whatever it may be. But it's not really meant for someone who is working in cancer day to day, but that they have made this their passion and work to help improve cancer care throughout the state. So I'll put the link in the email. Please, please, please ask your folks to nominate. We really would appreciate nominations. Those awards will be given at the GASCO annual meeting in August. So that, and then also our budget. Erica has been working so hard to get our budget together. We are almost there. working on some time and effort allocations, and we will have that to you by June 15th at the very latest, hopefully before then, and we'll have to have an online vote on that. So please keep an eye out for that. So you know that the budget is going to be coming to you, and we'll ask you to do an online vote. We'll give you all the information you need, but want to make sure you know about that. And then last, our group has been asked to make lots of presentations, which we really appreciate and enjoy. Also, it just gets Georgia Corps' name out there and makes people in the state and nationally know who we are. And so we've got 3 big ones coming up. Tara Goodwin and I are speaking this Friday at the Health Disparities in Hematologic Malignancies Conference here in Atlanta, speaking about Georgia Corps and the Blood Cancer Trials Network. So looking forward to that. Cheryl Kirby and Cindy Snyder and I are going to be speaking to Hometown Health, to all their affiliates around Georgia and in Iowa, about screening, about cancer screening and awareness. And so we're going to be talking about that, and especially talking about rural patients. And then also, the American Cancer Society has asked me to be on a panel about rural patients, rural cancer patients. So we're doing a lot, which is really good and gives Georgia Corps out there. So I think that's all I have for you right now. I will be back with also committee assignments. That is top of my priority list, so I'll get those hopefully in the next week or so, and get out your new committee assignments. And if anyone has any questions or concerns, or before we make the assignments, if you really are passionate about a certain area, remember our 4 committees are finance, they are research, and okay, it's not coming to me right now, nominating committee, and then our last one is strategic planning and development. All have a lot going on, all need good ideas and thoughts. So if you have anything in particular you're passionate about, let me know. Thank you all so much. Appreciate everything you do, and look forward to coming back to you July 1st. But until then, always give me a call, send me an email, send me a text if you need anything. Thank you so much. Bye.